Hello and good evening, my lovely friends. How are you all? I hope everyone is studying and doing great. So yeah, this is Pragya Saxena and today we will be continuing our class 16. Yes, it is going to be our 16th class in a row and we do complete the banking and financial awareness portion in the form of multiple choice questions. See friends, our team of Knowledgist is offering you all a new complete course. In these new batches, live classes are being there, recorded sessions are there in case you would have missed any of the live classes as a backup plan for you all. Along with it, we will be providing you notes, mock test, and further guidance if you are requiring anything. So, in order to go through the complete information, the whole thing, you can check out the description box. There, the whole information, the link is being provided. Otherwise, you can just connect us through our WhatsApp only. So, yes, here, these sessions are going to be for the upcoming exam from Indian Bank, that is for the post of LBO, which is Local Bank Officer 2024. Clear it is? So, coming to the question and answer portion of our, moving to the further session, let us see what is the very first question asking. It is asking, which of the following conditions allow NBFC depositors to seek premature withdrawal within 3 months without interest? Without interest, wrote it out as per the latest RBI guidelines. See, if you have gone through the latest RBI guidelines, then we must be knowing that there are certain changes now, and we have to tell what are these following new changes which allow the NBFCs, non-banking financial corporations, depositors to seek premature withdrawal within 3 months, okay, without any kind of interest. They would not be getting any interest, but yeah, the options are education expenses, whether they are considering it for their education expenses purpose, marriage expenses, medical emergencies, option D, that is travel expenses, or option E, that is none of the above. So yes, hello Sandeep, hello Purvi. Yes, good evening, dear Rohit. Okay, great. Few of my friends have already replied. I just went through this live chat section. Great to see. Spreading Khushi saying C, Purvi C, Sohan C, Rohit C, Sandeep C. Great. Sohan is also saying it to be medical emergency, Rohit medical emergency, Amit C, Praful C. Okay. So now coming to the answer. Let's go through it. What is the correct answer? Yes, it is of course option C. That is medical emergencies, which means if there are any kind of certain medical emergencies, then these do allow NBFC depositors to seek premature withdrawal, okay, within 3 months without interest as per the latest RBI guidelines. Okay. So yes, coming to the next question. What it is asking, what is the maximum amount that can be prematurely withdrawn by an NBFC depositor under the new RBI guidelines without interest for deposits larger than rupees 10,000? This is kind of second segment of the previous question. It is asking the maximum amount. In the previous question, we talked about the exact condition. Okay, when we are or the depositor is getting able to do so. Here we have to tell the maximum amount that can be prematurely withdrawn by any of the NBFC depositor under these new RBI guidelines, and there would definitely be no interest for those deposits. Okay, if these deposits are larger than 10,000, what is the maximum amount? So whether it is 10%, pardon, 100% of the principal, rupees 10,000, rupees 5 lakh, 50% of the principal, or rupees 5 lakh, whichever is lower, or option E, that is no premature withdrawal allowed. E in itself is wrong because we have gone through the new guidelines. So now tell me which one is correct from these 4 options, that is A, B, C and D. Okay, Spreading Khushi D, Purvi D, Athar, Sohan, Praful, Rohit and Avinash all are saying D to be the correct answer. So yes, this time the correct option, it is D. That is the maximum amount is 50% of the principal amount or rupees 5 lakh, whichsoever is lower in between these. See, for deposits which are larger, basically larger than rupees 10,000, NBFCs can now allow premature withdrawal of up to 50% of the principal amount or rupees 5 lakh, whichsoever is lower without interest. So the thing you will have to keep in your mind is this without interest term. Okay. So yes, Sandeep and Amit are saying it correct. Coming to the next question. Who is the chairman of the RBI's 10-member expert committee constituted on 12th August 2024? Why? To benchmark its statistics. Are you getting? The options are Dr. O.P. Mall, R.B. Burman, Dr. Michael Debabrata Patra, Dr. Parth Ray, or option E, that is Munish Kapoor. Who is the chairman of the RBI's 10-member expert committee? Spreading Kushi C, Purvi C. Okay, anyone else? Reba C, Preeti C, Avinash C. So the correct option this time would be yes, option C. That is Dr. Michael Debabrata Patra. A unique name, easy to remember, that's why. So Dr. Michael Debabrata Patra, Deputy Governor of RBI, has been appointed as the chairman of this 10-member expert committee. Why? To benchmark RBI's statistics with global standards. So yes, moving to the next question. This is kind of another part or another segment or the adjoint question with the previous one, because this is also talking about that particular committee. Which of the following is not a key statistic regularly released by the RBI that the expert committee will access? We have to answer which among these 5 is not the portion of work, okay, or the key statistic which is going to be regulated by this expert committee of RBI, 10-membered expert committee of RBI. So whether it is option A, that is consumer confidence survey, balance of payments, India's external debt, quarterly employment survey, or option E, that is handbook of statistics on the Indian economy. Anyone? Spreading Kushi D. Would be waiting for 5 seconds, no issues. Okay. Great. Amom D, Rohit D, Preeti, Purvi, Sohan, everyone is so confident with option D. So yes, it is the confident one, that is option D. Pranav D, Sandeep, dear, it is D. That is quarterly employment survey, QES, which means this QES is not a key statistic released by the RBI, and the expert committee will access statistics like the CCS, Consumer Confidence Survey, which is balance of payments, BOP, India's external debt, and others. Clear it is? Coming to the next question. What it is asking? What was the consolidated net profit of RRBs, that are the regional rural banks, in financial year 24? These are all in rupees. Okay. So whether it is 6,178 crore rupees, 7,796 crore rupees, 5,974 crores, 8,393 crores, or 7,571 crores. All are in crores and, of course, rupee. So Amit is saying it to be B, Praful D, Purvi E, Spreading Kushi B. See, have you ever gone through this thing? Whenever there is such type of question in which you have to answer with the digits, then these questions are the most confusing one. In the previous questions, everyone was so confident with a single option. Okay. But in these type of questions, some would be running with option A, some would be running towards another option. So yeah, that is the reason these questions have to be revised again and again. So yes, Riba B, Pranav B, Rohit Patil 7796. Okay. Preeti B, Sandeep A, Daydreamer E, and among B, that is 7796. Okay. So the correct option this time, it is option B. That is of rupees 7,796 crores, which means if we talk about the FY24, then 43 RRBs posted a consolidated net profit of rupees 7,796 crore. Now, what does it reflect? It reflects a 26% hike or 26% increase from rupees 6,178 crore, which was in the previous financial year 2023. So here we got two information. Firstly, we talked about the consolidated net profit of RRBs in the FY, and secondly, in the previous year, that is of 6,178 crore rupees. Coming to the next question now. Which factor contributed to the improved financial performance of these RRBs in the FY24? We just came to know that RRB has improved its performance, even its consolidated net growth has been increased by 26%. So there must be some reason now. There must be something which is urging RRBs or providing RRBs a path to contribute on a better way. So what is that factor? Whether it is reduction in net NPAs to 3.2%, option B, that is increase in GNPA to 7.3%, government recapitalization assistance of rupees 10,890 crore, capital infusion of rupees 8,393 crore by stakeholders from 1975 to 2021, or option E, that is increase in the number of loss-making RRBs. See, option E won't be correct because it has been increased, not lowered. So we have to answer from these four. Purvi? Okay. Banit C, Athar C, Pranav C, Spreading Khushi C, Preeti C, Sandeep C, Amon B. I just love the name, which is Spreading Khushi, because I'm not quite clear whether you are a male or a female. Are you getting it? If I would be calling you with Khushi, it would be like improper. So you are the only one who is being called with your full name. That is Spreading Khushi. So yes, coming to the correct answer now. It is option C, which means government recapitalization assistance of rupees 10,890 crore. So yes, Sohan is also correct, which means this government recapitalization assistance of rupees 10,890 crore, it has acted and has contributed to the improved financial performance of RRBs in FY24. Clear? Coming to next question. Who has been appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of NPCI Bhim Services Limited, which is NBSL? Whether Rahul Handa, Dilip Asbe, Lalitha Natraj, Shikha Sharma, or Rajneesh Kumar? What should be the correct option, guys? Would be providing you 5 seconds. Amit C. Anyone? Athar C, Banit C. Okay. Great. Anyone else? Guys, you must be knowing it. Sohan, Lalitha, Akhila C, Sandeep, Dilip Aspe. So the correct option this time would be option C. Yes, it's Lalitha Natraj, which means Lalitha Natraj has been appointed as the Chief Executive Officer, that is CEO of what? Of NPCI Bhim Services Limited, which is NBSL, and it is a wholly owned subsidiary of NPCI. Clear? Coming to the next question. What was the purpose behind the incorporation of NPCI Bhim Services Limited? Whether it is to develop a new UPI platform to enhance financial inclusion and manage increasing digital transactions demand, to launch a new digital wallet to replace NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited, or to merge with international payment systems? Anyone? What it is? What was the sole purpose yeah, you can call it as the primary purpose behind this incorporation of NPCI Beam Services Limited. Amit and Banit are saying it to be option B. Anyone else? Athar B, Rohit B. Okay. So yes, this time the correct option would be option B. That is, the sole purpose is to enhance financial inclusion so as to manage increasing digital transactions demand further. So Sohan, Pranav, Rohit, Athar, Avinash, Daydreamer, Sandeep, everyone is saying correct, and the correct option this time would be option B. See, why has it been done? It is done because NBCL was just being created to address the rising demand for digital transactions so as they can be meeting up the evolving market expectations and also to enhance further the financial inclusion. So yes, the three reasons are correct. Coming to next question. Which of the following companies has Karnataka Bank partnered with to launch the credit line on UPI, whether it is Paytm, Navi, PhonePe, Google Pay, or Razorpay? Firstly, who is the current CEO of Karnataka Bank? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, no issues. Would be waiting for 5 seconds. No issues. Here, I'm not asking the name of that company. Provide me with the name of the current CEO of Karnataka Bank. Yes, you guys are saying correct, but I'll be disclosing the answer. Firstly, let us go through the static part. Okay. So who is the current CEO of Karnataka Bank? Anyone? CEO of Karnataka Bank? He is the current MD and CEO. Okay. So his name is Shri Krishnan Harihara Sarma. Okay. And where are the headquarters? Headquarters of Karnataka Bank are in Mangaluru. Tagline of Karnataka Bank. What is the tagline of Karnataka Bank? It is your family bank across India. Okay. And when was Karnataka Bank founded? Anyone? When was Karnataka Bank founded? Yes, it was founded on 18 Feb 1924. So 18th February 1924 in Mangaluru. So yes, coming to the question now, almost everyone has answered now. Correct option this time would be option B. That is Navi. Okay. So it means that this Navi is that company which has Karnataka Bank being partnered with now. Why? To launch the credit line on UPI. See, Karnataka Bank has partnered with Navi to launch this credit line on UPI service. What is the aim? It is basically aiming at enhancing the digital payment experiences by offering instant credit access. Clear? Now, coming to the next question. I hope no one is having any kind of query or issue with these much questions. And if you are having any query, as I say always feel free to ask me. Because till time you won't be asking me, till time you won't be telling me that, ma'am, I'm having this problem, this. So I would never be able to, cope up with it. And we can't ever be combat it out. Okay. So always feel free. Coming to the next question, what is the primary feature of Karnataka Bank's credit line on UPI product? Long-term personal loans, instant credit access via UPI without physical cards, high interest savings account integration, cryptocurrency trading via UPI, or it is real-time stock trading via UPI. What it is? Banit Rana B, Athar B, Avinash B, Pranav B, Sohan B, Vikas B, Spreading Khushi C, and Sandeep Mishra B. Okay. So this time the correct option would be option B. That is instant credit access via UPI without physical cards, which means the primary feature of this Karnataka Bank's credit line on UPI product is its instant credit access via UPI without the need of any physical card. And it is designed in such a way so as to enhance the digital payment experience. Clear? Yes, everyone is saying it to be correct. Amom is spreading Khushi, Rohit, Sohan. Good. Coming to the next question. What is the total government subsidy approved for the what is the total government subsidy approved for the PMAY Urban scheme after its recent facelift? All are in rupees, whether it is of rupees 10 lakh crore, rupees 2.3 lakh crore, rupees 4,000 crore, rupees 1,000 crores, or rupees 3,000 crore. What, according to you, is the total government subsidy which is being approved for the PMAY Urban scheme? Would be giving you 5 seconds. Okay, Amit, Vikas are saying it to be B. And I guess Sohan. Yes, Sohan is also saying it to be B. So the correct option this time, yes, it is option B. That is the Union Cabinet has approved a rupees 2.3 lakh crore government subsidy for this PMAY urban scheme as part of the recent updates. Clear? Coming to the next question. It is talking about the organization which is now responsible for managing the credit risk guarantee fund under this updated PMAY scheme. Whether it is National Housing Bank, RBI, National Credit Guarantee Company, SEBI, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India, or Nomura Securities. What is the correct answer this time? The name of the organization which is now responsible for managing the credit risk guarantee fund under this new solely updated PMAY scheme. Anyone? Okay, yes, a number of you are saying it to be option C. Great. Yes, it is option C. That is the National Credit Guarantee Company, which means the new management of the Credit Risk Guarantee Fund has now been transferred from the National Housing Bank. So previously, we came to know two things. Previously, it was managed by the Credit Risk Guarantee Fund was managed by NHB, which is the National Housing Bank, now has transferred to the National Credit Guarantee Company under this new updated PMAY scheme. Yes, everyone is correct. Riba, Prince is spreading Kushi, Vikas, Praful, Daydreamer. It is option C. Okay, coming to the next question. Give me a second, friends. Okay. So, yes, it is asking, what is the new ceiling on the quantum of public deposits of housing finance companies, which are the HFCs, as per RBI's updated regulations? What it is asking, the new ceiling on the quantum of public deposits for housing finance companies as per RBI's updated regulations. Whether it is 2 times of net owned funds, 3 times of net owned funds, option C, that is 1.5 times of net owned funds, option D, that is 4 times of net owned funds, or option E, that is 1 time of net owned fund. So what it is basically asking, the new ceiling on the quantum of public deposits for HFCs. If we go through the RBI's updated regulations, so whether it, how much it has increased, whether it has become 2 times of this net owned fund, 3 times, 1.5 times, 4 times, 1 time. What it is? Anyone? Okay, so one is saying it to be 1.5 times. Daydreamer, 1.5 times. Spreading, Banit, and Prince, C. Praful is saying it to be C. Let us check. It is option C. That is 1.5 times. So how much it has increased? It has increased 1.5 times. So RBI has reduced the ceiling on the quantum. Okay. Previously, it was 3 times. Coming to the 1.5 times of net owned funds, Why has it been done? It has aligned with the regulatory framework for NBFC. Why has it been done? So as to provide an alignment with the regulatory framework for NBFC. Clear? Coming to the next question. By when must HFCs maintain a minimum of 15% of public deposits as liquid assets according to the revised RBI guidelines? What it is asking, we have to answer the date by when these HFCs are being required to maintain a minimum of 15% of public deposits as their liquid assets according to the new revised RBI guidelines. So the date, whether it is January 1, 2024, January 1, 2025, July 1, 2025, July 1, 2024, or December 31, 2024. Anyone? Amit C. Amit, Avinash, Purvi, maybe you have answered for this particular question, if I am not confusing. Banis C, Pranav C. Okay. So yes, this time the correct option is option C, that is July 1, 2025, which means these HFCs are now required to maintain liquid assets to the extent of 15% of public deposits by July 1, 2025. If we talk about the phased implementation of this revised RBI guidelines. Clear it is? Coming to the next question. What it is asking? What has the RBI prohibited NBFC P2P lending platforms from doing as per the latest directives? Whether they have now been prohibited from utilization of lenders' funds for other purposes also, promoting P2P lending as a risk-free investment, offering tenure-linked assured minimum returns, cross-selling any type of insurance products, or all of the above. What should it be according to you? Praful D, spreading C. Okay, Among D. We will look after it. Would be waiting for 5 seconds for others to reply as well. So friends, here you must be going through this NBFC P2P. Now what is it? It is not here person to person. It is NBFC peer-to-peer lending platform. Okay. What it is? Peer-to-peer. Okay. And it is basically a type of any financial intermediary that allows people to lend and borrow money directly to each other. So NBFC P2P, it basically is a platform which uses technology to match lenders and borrowers. It provides accessible credit, investment options, okay, and also provides credit assessment. So yeah, you can be using it for fund transfers, escrow accounts, loan contract, and in terms of the non-performing loans also. Because if we talk about these non-performing loans, then NBFC P2P platforms must disclose the share of non-performing loans on their website. Now, coming back to the question, a lot of friends of mine, a number of you have answered. Great. So yes, the correct option this time it is E. After so long, it is E. But yeah, all of these options are correct. So RBI has prohibited NBFC P2P lending platforms from utilizing lenders' funds for other purposes, from promoting P2P lending as a risk-free investment, from offering tenure-linked assured minimum returns, and from cross-selling of any type of insurance products. Clear? Coming to the next question. According to RBI's latest guidelines, what is the maximum aggregate exposure limit for a lender across all P2P platforms? We have to tell the maximum aggregate exposure limit for a lender across each and every P2P platform. If we talk about or go through the RBI's latest guidelines, all are in rupees, whether it is of rupees 10 lakh, the maximum aggregate exposure limit it is rupees 10 lakh, rupees 25 lakh, rupees 50 lakh, or rupees 1 crore, or no limit is there. What it should be? Atharv C, Avinash C, Banit C. Great. So the correct option this time, yes, the most chosen one, that is option C, 50 lakh. So RBI, it has basically capped the aggregate exposure of a lender to rupees 50 lakh crore all across all the P2P platforms consistent with the lender's net worth. Clear it is? Coming to the next question. It is asking, what are the expected impacts of RBI's new regulations on project finance according to banking executives? Whether it will increase credit growth, enhance digital banking services, will make the higher increment in provisioning requirements, reduce liquidity in the market, or lower capital adequacy ratios. What will it do? What is the expected impact of RBI's new guidelines? Increment in credit growth, enhancement in the digital banking services, peak in provisioning requirements, reduction in liquidity in the market, or lowering of capital adequacy ratios. Anyone? Anyone? Pranav C, Praful C, Banit Rana, BBB. Okay, BBB. Purvi C, Prince C, Pranav C. Okay. So this time the correct option would be, friends, it would be C. That is higher provisioning requirements. So yes, Spreading Khushi, Daydreamer and Sandeep, my dear friends, it is option C, which is the correct one this time. So this new regulations, what does it basically require? It requires banks to set aside a higher percentage of infrastructure loan amounts during the construction phase. What will it do? It will increase provisioning requirements, if any. Clear? So yes, that's it for today's session. We will be meeting tomorrow again. And till then, study hard, do your level best. Rest is not in your hands as per now. And do work smartly. Take your time. And as I have told you earlier also, in the very starting portion of our session, I always tell this thing, that if you are interested to join our new classes, the new batches for you, for the LBO, upcoming Local Bank Officers exam of 2024, then you can go through our description box. There the whole link, the whole informations are being provided. And till then, have a nice day and night or evening, whatever you want to have. Enjoy. Signing off, Pragya this side.